What's going on, guys? So in today's video we've got another problem with the 2021 Ford F-150 Powerboost. As you guys are probably aware from some of the previous videos, there is an active recall on the Powerboosts with the max tow package. What Ford had done is they switched to a floating axle design for that, and at the very end, I'll bring up an image here on the screen, but at the very end of the axle shafts is a bolt that shears off, and it looks like it's happened again. So let's get into it. All right, so based on that video, I'm not sure if you guys could hear it or not, but it sounded like it was coming from the passenger side. If I went like below like 10 miles an hour, maybe less than 15, and I was driving next to something, you could kind of hear it rattling around. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna jack up the rear wheels. They both have to be kind of on the air to be able to do it this way. One way is you could take the cap off the wheel, but I don't want to screw it up, get it all dinged up and everything. What I've done is, I don't have a lot of play because my hitch is in the way right now. I chalked the front wheel just in case, because I'm on a slight hill here. I'm going to set the camera down for a second, just in case I don't want it to roll. I think we're there. Or at least pretty darn close. Oh yeah, we're there. Okay. So if you only jacked one wheel up, it's not going to allow the wheel to spin. They both have to be in the air. But what you want to do is, once they're both in the air, give this a spin. Listen to that. And you can feel, like, if you kind of rotate it, you can feel it rotate, like, that bolt and the washer just rattling around in there. So that's a definite confirmation of the issue, which really sucks and is bad timing. So yeah, like I said, really bad timing. We were supposed to leave tonight for a camping trip up in the Adirondacks in upstate New York, and we had to cancel the entire trip because of it. I don't feel comfortable towing a 8 to 10,000 pound camper, that far with a broken, bolt on the axle. It's already sketchy enough just driving it as it is. I'd recommend every time you park, if it's a little time, they're going to get me in on Saturday. So pretty good turnaround time, but not great, especially for our camping trip. But if you're going to drive it for a little bit with knowing that the axle bolt's broken, make sure you use the parking brake everywhere you go. Part of the recall is that potentially the vehicle could roll away even when it's in park. So and the other kind of downside is you may lose drive power to the wheel that's having the problem, or wheels plural if it's both. So it's not great. And honestly, this has been my biggest concern with this truck all along is that axle bolt, because this is the second time it's happened. And last time it was fine because we didn't have any trips or anything. I didn't need the truck that week. But this time obviously it bit us in the butt, and it's just really questioning my faith in Ford at this point. I've been, even through all the other recalls and everything, I've been pretty positive. They've been pretty quick fixes for me anyways. I know they haven't been for everybody, but I've been, fairly, still on Ford's side, but this one's just driving me crazy. I don't know what's taking them so long to get a fix for this. It's probably I'm guessing they're trying to find the most cost-effective fix for all of us. Because it is an active recall, that's great, because that means it has to be fixed at this point. But I don't know when that's going to happen. I've heard some people say Q2 of this year, and some people have said October. I'm hoping it's Q2. We're in June now, so we're kind of running out of time. But we'll see. Like I said, check yours periodically. I think what I'm going to do from now on is, after every camping trip, I'm going to check both of them. and you know, that way I know I'm not caught off guard on the next camping trip. Like I was this time, because it could have been that way, you know, for a few weeks and I didn't even notice it. Some people report that they don't hear anything. And it's not till they do, you know, a tire rotation or something like that, or, you know, have to do a brake change and they have to take the wheel off and then the bolt head falls on the ground. So yeah, I'd like to know, you know, leave comments down below if you guys have experienced this problem. You know, obviously for me, it's really frustrating because it's the second time, and you know, they don't have a permanent fix for it. It's just, you know, basically the recall says keep replacing it until, you know, as it breaks, which is, you know, really, really kind of painful if you know, have a truck for this purpose. But all right, I've rambled on enough. We'll see you in the next video. If you guys like this, please like and subscribe to the channel. And you know, if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. See ya.